So let's see here. I'm just trying to figure this out. So let's see here. Loosen that box a little bit. I don't understand how this stuff works. So I just did that. Uh, I'm streaming now. How come it's not working on this one? Done. And is it going on Twitch? It's not working. Okay, so if I go, let's go back to, I go here. Ah, trying to figure out how this stuff works is not that easy. Hmm. I'm trying to do multi streams on. Come on. Why is this not working? Channel. Okay. So I go here, it works, right? How come it's not on Twitch? Okay. Live. Monday morning? I must have not changed it. Okay. So, hmm. But if I go on Twitch, yeah, visual stream, I just did that. Stream on sports setting, video mode, visual start recording. Okay. Well, I got to figure this out. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, it's not so easy to do stream on two different platforms, and I keep trying. And right now, I'm just on YouTube. So I have uh, streaming on I don't know, Stream Manager. Is it there? From Florida, Japan. I don't see it. Offline. So that's not working. If I do home, if I do this uh, channel, let's go see if anything there. I don't. Yeah, offline. Why? Okay, that's weird. Hmm. Yeah, so welcome to my world, trying to figure stuff out. So I did this, right? So I got this done. So why is this? I go on here. That one's on. And if I do, if I do stream here, it might be too much. I'm gonna go on the other one, right? So to those settings. Oh, vertical canvas. Measurement. Okay. Hang on. Hmm. Oh, maybe it's connecting. Hang on. So that's how I had to do it. Oh, vertical canvas. Okay. Oh, so that's how I had to do it. Okay, hang on. So, uh, switch. It is switch. Okay. So now I'm here, but so I'm on two different ones. So let's just, yeah, kind of confusing. So if I do this, so, right. So, oh, that's Twitch, right? So, Waters followers. So why? My screen looks like that. My screens look like this. So let's just change that. Hey, learning, guys. Trying to figure this out. I got it on two places, right? So, but I get this. So let's just change the background. Go this, uh, which, okay. Now I did change it. fucking on? Oh man, it's too many things on here. How do I change? Well, I'm on here now. I'm on here there. Two in a row. So I guess I gotta change that. I, okay, hang on. Okay, so let me see if that works. Okay, I had to reset. Welcome to my world. Okay. Um, so yeah, the picture's gonna. Yeah, I just want to see where if I go to the pictures right now, it's not in. Why? Okay. So why it's not on mine? So how do I turn back? So if I go here, that's working. Okay. So maybe I could take this one out. Oh, I can't do that one. Oh, so if I go here, I got this, right? So that's what I'm working. Okay, so that's it. So I'm still on YouTube. I checked right here. So this is the stream that I'm looking at. So Twitch is working, but it's not streaming that well. Right. So why is that? Is it too hard on the computer? Or my settings a little off? Yeah, so yeah, working on this stuff is not easy. So let's close that thing up. Don't need all that. It is buffering. Use the low latency toggle to new events. So how do I do that? Low latency. Setting disabled. Okay, on settings. So I gotta go here. Let's go to setting dashboard. And I go to setting stream low latency best. Okay. Then here audio. Okay, it's already done. That's done. Low latency, normal latency would be stream manager maybe. Okay, live, excellent. It says it's good. Okay, well, I'll leave it on here. I'll just leave it small like that so I can see. And where is my, okay, chat's right here. Okay, so this is it right here. So let me, I go here, can I close this one and live stream? Okay, so I don't need this. Okay, so I go here, close this out, and I go, man, setting up stuff, you have to do it live, right? And I'll do it, I'll take it off. So this one I got to get rid of. Now we're here. I have to do two streams. So it looks like this one's working. If I go manage videos, get rid of stuff. Right? I got to get rid of this one. You know, I got to go work out later. I got some kids to train at 9 o'clock, 9:30. So it's 8:20. So right now I'm trying to see my live section. I want to get rid of that one that's no good. So this one's no good. So I'll get rid of that one. Uh, now we're here. Okay, yeah, but I didn't change the stream thing. Okay, so how does it look like? I know if I go here, it's going to be a different layout, right? So if I go here, it'll be. Now I got to set up the chats, which I have. I think that's pretty good. I'm not going to do this long because that takes memory. I could get rid of this. So this is even better. Just a microphone, camera. so why is it not? It should be excellent. Okay, so it's running. So that's good. Okay, so that's good. So I don't need this. The chat's working. Do I have a chat here? Yes. And then how do I get the other chat? Yeah. Okay, let's close this out. Let's close this. Don't need to have all the stuff running at once. And then I have the chat somewhere. Where's the chat? Okay, where did I do with it? Oh man. Anyways, a lot of the stuff you got to learn by yourself, right? And it's not that easy. So okay, so that's working. So I don't need to worry about that. But I need. How do I get the chat? Let's see. I think I have to copy it, right? Oh, right here. I got to go to Docs. I got to do chat. Need that one. Okay, so there's one. Hang on. Here's my YouTube chat. Put it somewhere here. Shrink it down a little bit. I don't know how they do the automatic. Shrink it a little bit. How do I shrink? There we go. There. What am I talking about today? Just trying to figure out how to run multi-streams. And then trying to, yeah, just trying to figure out stuff. Like I say, living in Japan hasn't been easy. As a student, it's fun, right? I'm having a good time as a student, but I'm not having a. It's the life part that's hard. Finding jobs is hard. Finding a job is hard. Language is a barrier, even though I'm in Japanese school right now. Um, I'm doing 4 hours a day plus 2 hours of homework every day of the week, except the weekends. I tend to travel around the country when I can over the weekend. It's pretty easy to go hop on a train and go somewhere. Uh, I tried to travel by myself so I could learn Japanese. That's what I'm doing right now. Twitch, Bioquatics, same thing. So I can find it. It's right here. How do I? Yeah, it's, I don't even know how to find my channel. I got it right here. So it's Bioquatics on Twitch. Let me see here. Yeah, that's it. That's what I call myself. Um, hey Patrick, how you doing? I'm all right. Like I say, I'm just trying to figure out how to stream, how to learn these different platforms. Last week I worked on the microphone, trying to get that going. Yeah, I'm not doing too much. Like I say, trying to figure out how life is in Japan. I'm in Osaka right now. I've been here for since April. It took me 3 months to get an apartment, school every day, 4 hours a day, that kind of stuff. And then Monday to Friday, morning class. Meet a lot of cool people. I got lots and lots of very interesting people from all over the world. Not a lot of Americans, mostly Chinese and Taiwanese, South Korea, Philippines, uh, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, India, Taiwan, you name it, So that's where we're at. So you doing all right, Patrick? Where are you at? I'm in Florida, but trying to figure this out. So let me change this a little bit. I'll get some pictures, classroom stuff. So yeah, I don't know. My sound's okay, I guess. Streaming's okay, and then I'm trying to figure it out, right? So let's go back to this. Uh, so yeah, I volunteer at gardens. I train basketball players. I fly drones right now too in Japan for fun. Uh, Trying to find jobs though, that's the hard part. It's really hard. Uh, there's lots of work, but it doesn't pay, right? I didn't come to Japan to make money. A lot of people think that, but there's no. You don't come to Japan to make money. You come to make a living and travel and stuff like that. I could start a business. I have the finances, but it's not what I want to do. Yeah, I got a classroom. I got a bunch of them out there, and I was in the first class, the first part of the class. I was in April. I did 2 months with a certain group of people, but they were way better than I was. And so I ended up changing class after 2 months, going down a level, and then so that was good. And then now I'm doing better because it's a different ball game, dude. When you're doing this stuff, right? It's the teachers don't speak English, right? They don't speak English. Maybe hi bye, that kind of stuff, a couple of words. So when you're out here, and you got to realize I'm also way older than they are, right? I'm six. I just My birthday was a couple of days ago, so I'm 61. So I got new chapter in life. I raised my kids. Kids are all gone. Now I just decided I want to do something else. I see a lot of potential in Japan. I'm not sure what the future will bring. Right? I was a fish farmer for a while. I did tropical fish farming for 35 plus years. Still got the farm in Florida, trying to sell the place, but it's going to take some time. And then, but I had to try to be here, and that's what I'm doing. And then it's a challenge, a friggin' challenge, right? Most of these kids are, you know, 20s. I got a 17-year-old girl in the class. I train a bunch of Japanese kids that are having a good time with me, and just having fun, trying to figure out how to live here. The language is a barrier. It's a major barrier, right? I'm extrovert, so they're not. Japanese are introvert, right? They have fun when they drink, and then when they don't drink, they stay quiet. Uh, I know a lot of people. I've been traveling everywhere, from Hiroshima to Tokyo yet, but Hiroshima, Tokyo, Kyoto, many villages. So I go to many villages, trying to figure out what kind of life there is. I'm a big stickler for traveling in villages. That's a lot more fun. You get to meet all kinds of people. It's real life. It's beautiful. Uh, Cost of living is a joke, right? It's very cheap. But you got to be willing to be adventurous to be in Japan. Uh, the language is a barrier, right? I've been taking Japanese for a year and a half online, and then I decided to go straight to Japan and worked on 2 years for a visa. So I got a 3-year visa, 2 years of school, and 1 year of work if I get a job. Uh, it's challenging. It's not as easy as people think. Japan is not everything you hear on the news, everything you hear uh, is the good side, right? It's like, oh, it's pretty, the food is good, this, and the scenery is great, the people are nice, and all that stuff. But living here is not as efficient as living in the U.S. Right? There's paperwork everywhere. They have a million rules for everything. You can't do whatever you want. Uh, there's a lot of etiquettes, how you walk and how you talk and how you do stuff. Meet these little kids. This kid was really cool. Yeah, he was. This is in Toyooka, it's north, so that's the North Ocean. So I'll have to let me see if I can slow that down a little bit. So yeah, so now it's a little slower. Anyway, so trying to yeah, a lot of these pictures are oh, how's I'm adjusting my stream here. Did I do it right? Time between slides. Oh no, that's no good. That's not what I want. And then transition, fade. Yeah, okay. And then okay, so that's a little bit better. It is a lot of fun, right? Uh, but just living here is not as convenient and efficient as in the U.S. They're big on their paperwork. They're big on etiquette, which is fine. There's some good stuff. I'm not here to change Japan. I'm here to figure out if I can do a life here. That's my son. That's my son Jonah. So he's 22, going on 23. Uh, Marine in Okinawa. So we did Mount Fuji uh, last year for my birthday. So that was fun. And then so yeah, so I'm here trying to figure out what I can do the rest of my life. I've done enough fish farming for a while. I want to do something else, and then so that's what I'm looking at. Right. and let me. How come Twitch is not really working that well? It says it's good, but I don't. Oh, it's probably because it's my computer, right? So I'll just leave it like that. So yeah, flying drones. Fly drones. I got a lot of footage of drones all over the Japan. Uh, I don't really like walking around with cameras. I take pictures and videos, but I don't want to be intrusive on people, so I don't walk around with a camera. I'll take video and stuff discreetly, but I'm not going to be walking around talking to myself and doing that kind of stuff, right? I'd rather take a lot of pictures. This is all Japan. Everything's Japan here. So I'll take a lot of pictures and videos and post those on and go from there, right? But overall, it's a good experience. I'm gonna tough it out, but it's hard, right? It's hard to make friends. I'm very social, so these are classmates. They're so cool. So you got Shu, which is a cook. He's a sweet cook, a dessert. He makes. He's really good at making all these little sweets and cakes and all kinds of cool stuff. And he's a student, right? He's in the 30s, I think, 28, 30. Uh, Grace in the middle is from the Philippines. She works really hard, like, 2 jobs, and because she sends her money to the Philippines for her kid, she's got a 10-year-old boy. This is Mia, and uh, she's just 23 years old. She came here with her boyfriend from China. Uh, she and him is from China, so just didn't have any future in China for themselves. So they figured they'd try Japan, and cost of living is a lot less, and it's easier to work and be able to pay your apartment. I guess she was living uh, with 3 or 4 other people in a small apartment. Now she's got her own. So things like that, and they're really good people, really smart. They don't speak much English, like small, like hi, bye, thank you, and then after that, we talk in Japanese, right? And they're learning Japanese. I'm learning Japanese. It's easier for them though, because the language structure is very similar. For me, it's very different. So that's the ticket, right? That's how it works. And so yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. All right. So yeah, I don't see. Yeah. So that's where we're at. So here- oh yeah. How do I keep going? Oh here. Gotta play the slides. So yeah, people. She's from Kathmandu, uh, Nepal. So you meet real smart people. There's a lot of smart people in there. It's crazy. But a lot of people, they're trying to figure it out, trying to figure out what they want to do with their life, and it's not easy. I'm telling you right now, it's not easy at all. Uh, we have it good in the U.S. and Canada compared to what I see over there, right? And Suzuko, she's the one been helping me. She owns Airbnb. She's neighbors and stuff, and we get along pretty good. This is when I was going to the immigration and all that stuff, doing paperwork to get all these cards and all this goddamn paperwork takes weeks to get, even though you're at school, a lot of the stuff. Bruno, French guy from France, student, you know, this is Osaka again. So class, Japanese, just goddamn Japanese. That's no English, man. So that was a big shock, right? I thought maybe I could get away with English, but so I ended up having to redo the class 2 months later, restart, and then I did. That was a good thing. That was a good So, yeah, classmates, Patrick, he's American. Bruno is France. Deborah in the back, and Deborah and Paulo. Paulo, they're both Brazil, and yeah, this guy, whatever. So, yeah, we just lunches mostly. We get lunch mostly after school, and it's very popular. So there's a teacher, so you can see the language there. So they write in Japanese, a little bit of English, but very little. So you just gotta go with it, right? Learn the language as you go, and then it's all fun though. It's all fun. Yeah, it's a good time. Good. So yeah, so yes, this Osaka, one of the one of the parks. It's not a rose garden. There's a rose garden further down another part of it. They're big cities, guys. This is 14, 15, 16 million people or something. Crazy. I come from a little peaceful, quiet place in Florida, and here I am in a mega city. It's big and insane. I just, some of the students, so yeah, we have a good time, and but we're all going through the same thing, right? Trying to figure out if it's a good place for us to go. I like to take pictures of flowers. There's so many goddamn flowers there. Just to get the phone in your hand, just try stuff out for fun. So yeah, some of the pictures will probably be upside down. I don't know why they do that. I put them on the stream, and then as a folder, and it's supposed to work, and sometimes they're like sideways. I'm like, oh, well, that's not good. So yeah, walk around. This is Isakaya. So there's a bar. It's a pub. A friend of mine that I met 2 years ago, he's got a pub there, and so that's really cool. I go there. So Deborah and Bruno and I just went. Well, I go there regularly, you know. So yeah, this is karaoke. Don't ask. Everybody's drunk except me. I don't drink much. Uh, yeah, a lot of karaoke here, everywhere. There's karaoke everywhere, right? Well, lots of train tracks, lots of walking across train tracks every day, lots of wires everywhere. Not very attractive, right? The city is not very attractive. So I go to the gym a lot. I like to work out and get my mind off, which I'm going to be going here at 9 o'clock. So it's 8, 8:40 now. So I'll probably end up the stream a little bit. Uh, yes, it does. Yes, ages ago with Bruno for sure. So go slow. Yeah, yes, ages ago. Yes, ages ago. Yeah, trying to write that down. So yeah, having fun, right? And then a lot of existential questions. Why am I here? What am I trying to accomplish? Right? What kind of job do I want? Where do I want to live? You know, basically finding a network of people that I want to be with is the key, right? Figure out where to go. Um, figure out definitely the city is not in the list. It's not even close. Uh, big cities, anyway. Smaller towns. I might give a chance to Hiroshima one day. Uh, there's a garden. This is Nishiwakura, and so this is Okayama Prefecture. It's central. Yeah, the it's about 3 hours, 4 hours from here by train. Uh, I got a lot of friends there and a lot of contacts. Trying to work with salamanders. I got a friend Jimmy over there. We work with salamanders, and no, just trying to be part of his projects. Trying to map out different, uh, how do you say, different colonies or colonies of giant salamanders. These things are like 3 foot long, 4 foot long. They're massive, and they live in small rivers. They're you know 10 inches, 20 inches of water. It's kind of weird. They don't have any predators. So yeah, so the villages are fun. They're just lonely. Not a lot of people live in those. They're dying, but a lot of new villages coming up with new how do you say new blood. They like to start their farms and their businesses because you could definitely do nice businesses in the countryside and just put the stuff on the train and ship it to Tokyo or something. So there's a lot of wood, a lot of art stuff. People do music, a lot of any kind of products you want to do. Some people make honey. Some people make fresh eggs, whatever you want to do. Fish. In Nishiwakura, we have a guy that does eels. So he buys little eels and he grows them up and then packs them up and sell. There's a strawberry farm in the village too, and then they have a lot of stuff, right? Small businesses, but enough to be relaxed and start a family. So a lot of these business people they're married, have families and stuff. Jimmy does the salamander, and he works in the forestry department. So he's got 2 kids. Well, one 5-year old and and then his wife is pregnant, so and she's due shortly. So yeah, so a lot of people that live in big city go back to the countryside and try and start families because they have opportunities, right? It's healthy, uh, it's beautiful, right? It's stunning out there, and there's so much wildlife. It's nature and flowers. I've been a nature guy for years, and there's so much stuff I've never seen. Different snakes, different salamanders, frogs, lots of goddamn frogs, all kinds, uh, birds, that kind of stuff. So countryside is very appealing, right? It needs new blood though because the cities are dying, villages are dying, so there's a lot of abandoned houses everywhere. So it's hard to say, hey, I'm going to buy a house in the countryside. It's tough because you can buy a house in the countryside for nothing, like free. But then what? You live there and there's no neighbors, right? Everybody's gone, and so you got to find villages that are more progressive or more, like rejuvenated, right? So where there's projects and there's a community that's young, right? And to get going. So villages are great, but there's not many villages that have that, right? A lot of villages are just disappearing, period. And it's sad. It's sad because I don't know why people live in cities. I just don't know why people live in cities. I can't figure that one out. Live in a box, you know, you eat the same food. I don't know. It's different. Uh, Countryside is just healthy. It's just that you have to speak Japanese, right? You have to. You have no choice, right? You can get by a few words. Translators don't work worth a damn. I try. They suck. They don't tell you really what you want to say, what you want to do. But look at these houses, beautiful out there, and they have snow. They have a ski hill, right? So I go to the ski hill that not being used anymore because there's not enough snow, but uh, it's good for something else, right? So all kinds of good stuff. I just like to take pictures. Sorry, guys. That's just the way it is, and go from there. It won't be too long. Uh, so just trying to go through the slides and then go from there. Rice. That was before plantation. So they planted the rice. Now it's not like that anymore. Now it's more like green. So nice big mountains. So well they're not big mountains, but nice hills, great for hiking. Lots of projects. So it's all good. But yeah, so Jimmy does the salamander stuff and these rivers, and these are they have these little how do you call it, pathways for the fish to go up, mostly trout and things like that. Salamanders will go up on those if the water's not too fast, but this is a little too steep for them. So they're trying to make different kinds of design to have a walk for the salamander to go up the river because there's a lot of these berms and stuff for the rice fields. That's how they control the water in the rice fields. So they built these little dams, sort of. The salamanders can't go up while the concrete. Right? So there's all kinds of projects. This is Hyoko. She's in the village. Uh, to Hyoko. She's really cool. She has a kid, and she does a lot of soccer and stuff like that. Baseball, can't remember. Anyways, and she's got lots of projects. She wants to do stuff with dogs, dog training, dog agility class, that kind of stuff. And she's got a whole building for it. She's got a whole piece of land for it. She just needs to have ideas and a bit of how do you say workforce, like people that have dogs. Everybody's got dogs over there, but trying to get them to do activities, like the training for obedience or agility or stuff like that. So she's got good ideas, right? It's going to come together, and so she's in the village, and she's trying to create new types of entertainments so people could come over from all over for the weekend to do this kind of stuff. So that's really cool. So I talk to her regularly. Um, yeah, just to see how she's doing. This is, gardens and flowers. Yeah, so there's some more people I met over there in the gardens, in the villages and stuff, and all having fun, you know. So lots of neat stuff. I'll fly through this stuff because I got to get going. And yeah, this is just ornamental stuff. So they'll do this in a certain time of the year when the rice is not ready to be planted, and then or at least there's different gardens, and then they'll do flower gardens, and then in a couple months by June, this is all going to be like vegetables or something. They just do it for the artwork, right? They're really big on the artwork, on craft stuff. Another gym in Japan where I go play ball. Uh, I love to shoot. I did last night for a couple hours, just training, just keep in shape, and then so that's the fun part, right? You know, age is just a number. Working out again, different gyms. So I'm going to the gym, different gym. That's one. Yeah, I got to meet these guys at like 9:30. Don't ask me why. I didn't want to train at 9:30. There's Pierre, a friend of mine. Met him here from France. Maya and guy Maya and never remember all their names. But Maya's a cook. She runs a restaurant. Yeah, right down the street here. 10-minute walk. And then yeah, so these two run the restaurant. Pierre's a friend of mine, just having beers and stuff like that. So here we go. That's Shinsan. He's got a karaoke place. He opens from 11 to 5 in the morning. That's his hour. There's Pierre and I. Karaoke's a really tiny little place. He's a really cool bartender. He speaks a little bit of English, and we have good conversation. Shin's good, and Pierre there and stuff. So fun there. And then crazy Pierre. There we go. Shin, Pierre, myself. This is Shu San. She's from China. She's yeah. She. What do you say? She's married with George. George is what do you say? He's got a business here. Been here for 28 years or something like that. So she's a good friend, and I get to talk to her from China. She's pretty cool, and stuff like that. So karaoke stuff, lots of drinking. So not that I drink and stuff like that. Oh, upside down. So I cook a lot. Like I say, I set a big kitchen for myself here, which is good. And then this is the river next door to me, Yamata. So I'm in Sakai. On that side there, on the north side, that's Osaka. And on this side is Sakai. So I came to Sakai. It's 30 minutes from school, 40 minutes from train, 40-minute trip to get to school every day. I just couldn't stand being in the city. So here was nice. We got parks, smaller places. Uh, this is Suzuko. She doesn't like to be taking pictures of, she's showing me parks and stuff. Yeah, she's like, don't show my face. I don't want to be online. Whatever. So skip on that. Yeah. So this is I remember this is the park. This is the big park where everybody trains and runs and play baseball, soccer, and things like that. Can't remember the name. I'll have to look it over on the map. So there's a lot of people there. They have tons of little shops and people walk their dogs and cats, not cats, but yeah. So there's a lot of people feed their pigeons and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I like that dog. He was like, I'm chilling, man. I don't know if I can zoom in. Yeah, he was pretty good. He looked pretty good. Look at that thing. He's awesome. But yeah, so that's fun. So yeah, more flowers. Like so it's a lot. Yeah, I'm a big flower guy. There's some more park stuff. This is yeah, Osaka. So I think this is near a university, so a lot of students. I'm assuming students, but this is on Saturday anyway. So lots of people walking around. It's me cooking some more food. Classroom again. Shoots on there. Anyway, there you go. Mia and her boyfriend. Don't ask. I don't remember all the names. So yeah, this is a sunset on Sakai there. So I'm on one side. The north. This left side is the right side is Osaka, and Sakai's on the other side. So the ocean's right there. Yeah, the clouds are nice. It's really hot and steamy here right now. So, but it's just I'm not used to all this concrete, right? Buildings everywhere, as far as you can see. So many people, so many. If you don't get the guy's phone number, if you meet somebody, you're never gonna see him again. Ain't no way. Ain't no goddamn way. You meet somebody cool. If you don't get their number or line account or WhatsApp, you're never gonna see him again. It's definitely not what I'm used to. So fun place. There's Natsumi. She's in Tenkashaya. So she works at this yakiniku. So you grill your meat in a little pot and then drink beer and have a onigiri there, rice ball and stuff like that. So yeah, she's pretty cool. She's 22. Yeah, 22. 22. Yeah, 22. And she works like three jobs. I think she works at a car dealership, whatever paperwork stuff, and then she works in another club or something, restaurant thing in Osaka somewhere, and then she works there. So she drives a car everywhere. So they work. Everybody figure they work more than 40 hours a week. Oh, there we go. That's upside down. Flip that over. Yeah, see my different hats. Just walking around. There's the guys again. Jay, Bruno, Patrick, and I. I got so many pictures. We haven't even done a tenth of it. So it's a lot of fun. But yeah, Japan is tough. It takes discipline to be here, to stay on track, and things like that. Um, Let me see what's going on with the stream here. I'll load this up again. I don't think it's working too well, but I'd like to see if I have anything. Is my stream still on Twitch? It looks like it is. The question is how's the streaming doing, right? Um, yeah, so I'm right here. Okay, so it's pretty good. It doesn't stream really well for me, but like yeah. So just chatting. Um, yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff going on. I got to go flick these pictures pretty good. This quick. J gang. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, I got a lot more pictures in this. Let me see if I can find maybe here. I'm gonna have to go through these. I can't remember. This is different. So, oh, I got two cameras. I don't need that. Let's take that in. That's camera two. So let's put that off. Yes, I already did this. So I got pictures here, and yeah, that's me here. Okay, that's the screen. Okay, so how do I find those pictures? I go here. Oh, I know how. I'm trying to find pictures from the different villages. Oh, Toyota. Yeah, it's not a great folder. Oh, I know. No, that's not gonna do. Folders. That's it. No. Yeah, it's not too easy to get everything going here, right? And but yeah, Japan is a challenge, right? I think it's because if you don't speak the language, you can't really interact to make friends, right? So it's real hard to make friends here if you don't interact. Yeah, you could goof around, drink beer, and hang out, but to have a deeper connection, it's going to take some time, and that's what I'm missing, right? I'm out of my comfort zone, completely out of my comfort zone, and so it's one of those things where like you just gotta they say be perseverant, right? Because it's not easy being here. Uh, I'm so used to my comfort zone in Japan, in the U.S., and everything's different here. The grocery stores are different. The pharmacy, the place where you want to buy, tools, or you want to buy kitchen stuff, or you want to buy, every all these little things that you thought was like trivial, right? When you're in Japan, it's start from scratch, right? And I thought it would be easier, but it makes it harder, right? So yeah, you can go to the convenience store and get some stuff, but I'm talking like real relationship, meeting people, hang out, sports. figure out who's doing what. People that sharing stuff and sharing what people want to do and what they're doing. It's hard when you can't express yourself, right? I can talk in French really well, and I can talk in English very well. Japanese, yeah, I'm at the greeting level. How's it going? What are you up to? How was today? What are you eating? Directions. Where's the bathroom? Uh, where do I go to pick up this? Where do I go? Whatever, right? Like the direction. Where's this? Where's that? You know, how you doing? Yeah, basic. But when you want to start talking about life in general and trying to have advice, it's really hard, right? I changed my phone just recently, right? I just gotta, and getting a new number here was a pain. Uh, Getting the payment organized was a pain. So yeah, and when it's done, it works, but it's the whole process of getting things done here is very hard. And so it's everything's easier said than done, right? That's how we look at it, right? And so it's being perseverant, right? Trying to be perseverant in this area. So this is going to Toyota. So yeah, it's sunset. They're only sunset pictures and stuff like that. So, but anyways, it's it's a challenge. Being here is a challenge, right? And there's days I don't want to be here, right? It's just because it's not that I don't like it. It's just that it's difficult to be by yourself all the time and not be able to talk to a lot of people. And you want to learn Japanese, but I'm talking in English right now, right? That's not helping me. It'd be nice to be able to talk in Japanese, but I can do a little bit of it, but it's real slow and it's real not very specific. So it's a challenge. Being here is a challenge, and there's ups and down, and then classrooms are good, but I'd say in 4 hours a day of classroom, half of it is I'm struggling. The other half is okay, and there might be 30 minutes where I do good, right? So it's very up and down, right? You'll do some good stuff, and you're going up and down in classroom. You hope at the end it's okay, but you're like, okay, I did my homework, I did do this, I got to look for a job, I got to pay bills, I got so you everything here is it's simpler, right? I got more time to do stuff, but it's uh, it's a challenge. It's such a challenge every day to get up and like right now I'm gonna go work out with the guys. I'm gonna finish the stream and then go work out with the young kids and then and go from there, right? And I'm trying to find yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. So how do I find if I go here and I go property. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be able to find yeah, it's a big no, that's not gonna work. So yeah, I'm just trying to get organized and let me see if I can just get I'll do this instead. So I'll go here. I'll go photos. It's not gonna be great, but it'll be better than nothing. Just check this out. Oh yeah, so I did gym stuff today. So let me see if that works. Yeah. So let me get this out of the way. Gym is still there. Right. So yeah, that's just me training. I don't know much about it. I don't know how it looks. It's probably not going to stream really well because I'm streaming two things at once, right? So yeah, just trying to do basketball. Just warm up stuff, and you know, uh, you know, it's. Oh, I gotta get rid of this. So I get rid of that. Oh, right here. There, there. Close that out. Uh, yeah, I haven't looked at my basketball training right now, so let me see if I can skip that. Steaks. Okay, so that's the other way. I like to cook. Okay, that's one. This one. This one. Yeah, I was just playing around. I haven't been doing. Yeah, those aren't great. Angle's wrong. No, no, that's not good. Yeah, so I don't remember what I'm doing. So yeah, uh, There's no kids right now, so sometimes when I'm at the gym, there's a lot of kids, but right now there's nothing. You know, so oh, good. So yeah, just let it go for a while. So yeah, just having fun, right? So, but usually it's the weight room. So we go in the weight room a lot, and then weight room training kids. I got 4 kids now. I want to train on the court. Right now, I'm doing weights tonight. So we'll go to the weight room. You know, so yeah, oh, buffering. Let's see if I make a shot. Probably not. Nope. So it's fun. Trying to. It's so hot though. They don't have air conditioning in these buildings. It's like 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Yeah. Nope. Miss again. Geez, Andres, you suck. Usually, just having fun, right? Not trying to compete with anybody. I just don't like running, guys. And I like running, on the court, but running on the treadmill, I'm not. I'm so much slower than I used to be. Man, suck today. Have to- Usually I get pretty good. I gotta speed this up. That's probably what I'll do. Speed this up. Yeah, no good. Speed this up. And this, I don't know if I made it or not. Anyway, doesn't matter. I like to look at my posture too. So right now I'm slow. Uh, Yeah, no good. I'm pausing too much. I don't need to do that. You have to when you're training, you have to look at yourself. It sucks. It sucks. But I'm too high, too slow. Man, really not doing good right now. You gotta go fast. Skipping and stuff. Yeah, trying to catch, go, find a back. No, that sucks. Okay. Nope. Bad catch. Bad catch. Oh, slow. Too slow. Gotta go faster on the catch. Bing behind the back. Catch it. No good. Didn't like the catch. Well, I mean the catch on the hand when the ball bounces back up, it has to bounce and go straight up into the shot. And no, that's too much of a pause. I don't. Yeah, but you don't know. You practice and you do stuff and you try to make it happen. It's little stuff, right? Yeah, a few more minutes, then I go. Oh, slide, step back. Yeah. Usually pretty good at making a lot of shots. I just got to speed up the process. But yesterday I was so friggin' tired. You know. Nope. And it was late. It was like 9:30, 10 o'clock, 9:30 at night. So it's open 24 hours. These courts are open 24 hours. It's far away. It's far in the sense that it's 40 minutes, right, by train, right? So if I had a car, I could probably be there in 15 minutes, but train, you have to go different routes to get there because it's like opposite direction from here. It's not on a straight line. It's a walk. Nope, bad catch. Yeah, I can shoot it, but so skip that out. Where are we at? Go back. Trying to work my balance. But yeah, like I said, you gotta criticize yourself, you know. So go to the gym here in about 1 minute. So this is it. This basketball for you. Little basketball. And go from there, right? So it was fun. I'll let you guys know on the next stream. I'll work on my stuff and go from there. and then we'll keep going. Go do weights. Go train those kids, and then tomorrow school. I did all my homework. That's all done. Homework is done. We'll keep going. All right, guys. Peace. See you tomorrow. See you another day. How do I end this?